Yo, yo, hello. Let's wait for more folks to show up. Okay, everyone, I think we can start right now. So, once again, it's a pleasure for all of you who have come to participate in this voiced session. Uh, this is your Platypus King speaking. And once again, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you and wherever you are in this place right now. I hope that the time you're spending is quite nice, and this is what I propose, guys. We will have with this voiced AMA session. So that like the first part will be kind of like a brief update from our side, like a kind of sum up what's going on and what are our plans for the near time, for the near future, and then we can hop on to the live questions that will come from you. If example you may not have the microphone or so on, so you can ask questions as well on our Telegram group. I will check them out and I will answer. I hope that for those voiced AMA sessions, the future times will also join us Greg and Adam, so our CIO and CMO. Right. Okay, guys. So yeah, I can see that there is someone who wants to speak. Okay, go on, guys. Oh wait, too late. Okay, just give me a moment. How does it work? Allow to speak. Yeah, allow to speak. But okay, but maybe let's just first stick to the plan. The first part. I First of all, guys, like I have a small news, but it's also a very nice news. Just what Greg sent me. Let me share it with you on our Telegram group because this is something which is quite nice. We have been added to map of zones. Just check it out already. Here's the link. Small surprise. We have been added to the map of zones, which is pretty cool. I think. So yeah, this will also help us in additional visibility and that we are recognized as a Cosmos project among all of those other Cosmos projects. But coming back to our questions and actually what I wanted to tell you, first let's sum up what happened recently. I will do a kind of like a retrospection of around 1 month back. I know that this might be like an autumn time when the leaves are falling down from the trees, the skies are getting darker and faster, and many people keep getting in a kind of a sleepy mood. But on our side, we've been working hard. First, with even like the networking presence, like if you remember, we've been at the GitEx Global together with our partner Granton. So we've been networking and we've acquired quite nice connections from that conference in terms of the business partners. Then there's also a progress like we've revealed to you uh, for what project in Saudi Arabia we are creating our solutions. So that's been the Neom one, the one that you've heard the big news. Then, if you remember well, so we've also had another new lockup, which for those who have locked up at least 7,500 C4E tokens, in the future you will receive cool NFTs, charger NFTs. So these NFTs will work in a way that once our Charge Era app is live, so you'll be able to operate with those NFTs in our app to perform various quite interesting operations, maybe even some kind of a charging. I don't want to tease too much right now, but this is what is very cool about it. We've been also active on the marketing on the BD, and by BD I mean partnerships front, like with our recent Astra AI partnership that we've just announced yesterday, or the partnership with a project called Native. So this is what we are also quite happy about, and of course, with how our recruits program, the first sprint brought, what results did it bring in, and we are also very pleased with it. And right now, what we are working on, this is what you've heard last time, but doesn't change because we are focusing much on how we can improve our Charge Era app. But what I will tell you new is that apart from the recent news that we are working on adding the Blick payments, so among the fiat options, we are also preparing our Charge Era app for the version for the Google Store. This is very cool and takes a bit of efforts from our IT team, but we are nevertheless working over it. At the same time, and this is what changes and will be quite will be more often talking about it on our social media, is the part about the decentralized energy communities. So the platform that you've known that energy communities have been using, the working platform of our project, not just in development but with customers. So with that one, our guys keep acquiring new energy communities, and from the next weeks we want to tell you more about the energy communities that are on that platform, right? And also to bring you updated data of transactions and in general all those numbers that are revolving around that platform, because this is something cool and something that we haven't been focusing too much in recent months, but I think we should, and this is something that we are very proud of. Yeah, so this is in terms of what we are working right now. Now we all know what's the market, that the market's waking up with the Bitcoin going crazy and around 100k worth per one BTC. So we are also preparing for the time when all other alts will kind of wake up. So what we'll be focusing in the near weeks is that we'll be focusing on the partnerships development. We want to have more partnerships, and we are working over them. So we'll be announcing them. Those partnerships will be beneficial to our project, both in terms of the marketing aspects, the BD aspects, and of course of the strategic aspects. You will hear more of them over the time. So this is what I can tell you right now, and this is what will be happening. We also are updating the marketing and general project roadmap. We'll share with it with you once it's good to share. So yeah, and just like I mentioned previously, so we will be more showing to you what is happening on the side of energy communities, tease more. We will be also showing you more of what's going on in terms of the development, because this is what we also realize, that we want to show you more what is happening behind the scenes, because there's been a lot of work done that should be shown to you, and we want to address it and show it. Yeah, so this is in terms of very short of what is awaiting us in the next few weeks, up to 1 month. Now I think that I will open the venue for all of us, so you are free to ask questions, and I will also check up the chat right now. Yeah, let's make the noise. That's very important. Okay, guys, so are you ready? If you have questions, so this is your time to ask right now. Okay, I think someone's writing, so maybe that will be the first question. Let's see. Okay, that is a very good question. I love those marketing questions. and marketing plan to expand. First of all, if you remember, we've got the Charging RE app, so we will be expanding to more countries with it, and also we are onboarding more users. So this is in terms of what is happening for it. We also want to expand to new markets. Right now, as you can see, so when it comes to our applications, we are more like European based, so we want to go even to more European countries before moving to other regions of the world. So this is first. Second, we want to focus more on the transparency, and this is what I exactly told you. So we want to create even more, I would say, lay bricks for the marketing ones. And once we have them, so we want to spread more. If you've noticed with a recent Astro AI partnership announcement, so we've got the part about the ads. We want to be more present with all those marketing means, also like a targeted means in a way of ads. So when it comes to the marketing, so first we will be focusing like we are right now on the European countries and expanding to more markets. But then over the time we'll be expanding to other parts of the world, example like Asian markets. The precise details of what awaits us in terms of the marketing, we will tell you once we release the marketing map in publicity. We are working over it and we will reveal to you guys. So I also can't say too many details, but definitely we want also to focus more on the community engagement because we believe it's very important. Targeted approach. So, like I mentioned, the ads and other possible means. We also want to expand more our current programs like ambassadors and recruits, and with other details or roadmap outlook, then I can tell you once the roadmap is public and more specified. You're expecting more listings of exchanges, so yeah, this is a very good point. I can tell you that we promise that we list example on like Binance. For Binance somehow dropped its quality over the time. But anyways, that we list example in 1 week or 2 weeks and so on. But we are monitoring the market and also the possibilities for listing. So yeah, we are open to it. Mm, Another question. Okay, what is the primary vision between collaboration between C4E and Astro AI? As you can see, we both, us and Astro AI, we are using AI for our projects. So this is like a kind of a common point we have with Astro AI. So we want to use their tools both for um, improving our interactions with you, so with our community, and we can do it with multiple of bots that our friends from Astro AI have. We also want to utilize this partnership for the marketing services. As you can see, so there are the ads available on Astro AI bots, so we will be using them quite soon. And actually, the future is something that is not like a closed book. We are open to going even deeper with our mutual collaboration. So, but for now, those are those are the marketing aspects, community aspects, all of them, of course, revolving around the AI part. Can you tell us more about the NFTs? Okay, like I told you, I can't spoil too much, but those NFTs, you will be able to use them in the Charge Era app. This is something I personally love the concept. I will ask the team if we can share more about those NFTs, how will they work, and so on. Because if you'd seen it, then I'm sure you would also love it. This is something. Okay, I can tell you one thing because what's unique about those NFTs? Those NFTs are not simple like some cool pictures or or that you've got the passive benefits from them, the passive income. But what is very cool about them, that apart from those two things that you've got with them, so that you've also got the real utilities included. This is what I can tell you, and this is why they are connected to the Charge Era application. Okay, let me see, because there are even more and more questions. Um, how does C4E plan to integrate with existing energy markets, and what challenges do you foresee in driving adoption among traditional energy providers? Mm, this is a very good question and a catchy one. We actually have like approach that we slowly enter more and more markets, so it is obvious that we also adjust ourselves to the regulations. The point in those energy regulations, among all the markets, is that just like crypto, they are truly decentralized in one way or another. So we carefully establish our presence one by one on every of those markets. Okay, let's see others. Yes, we are definitely open for the African markets. In our ultimate vision, we want to cover the whole world, but it takes time, right? And of course, due to the current status, we are now mostly present in European markets. Thank you, Zeke, so much. You're welcome. You're welcome, bro, and you're welcome, all buddies. Let me just see. I think there is Black Boss who wants to ask us a question, so I'll give him the mic.
Hey, good day. I have a question regarding when are you accepting the also how you will make it unique.
Sorry, I think there was some disruption in your connection. Could you repeat it, or maybe write it on the chat? Let's wait if Black Boss
Yeah,
writes
can you
his.
help me now?
No, I still think like there are some kind of connections issues. Maybe let's write it down on the group. It would be best. Okay. With the NFTs. This is what we will. I think this part we will most likely review in the marketing roadmap. Right now, I cannot tell you the details regarding the timing of the NFTs. Okay. Okay, so I can see another question. Also, how will you make it unique other than other projects? I think this one I answered already. Oh my god! Oh my gosh! So fast the questions. Where can I find the latest updates and information about your project? Well, by following our social media channels. This is where we release the most up-to-date information. You can also check us out on our website. Mm, I'll be honest with you guys that we will be also updating some of our documentation. So in terms of the website, uh, in the future, you can also expect more updates. Uh, okay. Now, with current market cap, what strategies are in place to increase token adoption and value? Once we release the marketing roadmap, so we will reveal to you guys what are our plans, and also tell you more about the strategies to increase the token value. On the organic side, we want, once again, I will underline it because this is a very important factor. We want to improve the the transparency and the updates and progress you can see that is happening within our project. This is something extremely important. Okay. When I see those questions, no offense, but I felt like there was like one or two, AMA hunters with us, but still, greetings to you guys and happy that you hopped on the voiced AMA session with us. You can buy our tokens on several exchanges. We are present on the MEXC, on the XT, and when it comes to DEXs, so you can find us on Osmosis and as well on PancakeSwap because we are multi-chain. So it means you can treat us both you with a possibility to buy the tokens that are on Binance Smart Chain and on our C4E native chain. And also the rows just a kind of answered your question. Yes, we are open to integrating technologies or even like being more multi-chain to enhance our capabilities. This is something what we are also discussing with some of our partners. I cannot reveal more information due to the nature of the talks, but this is what we also plan to integrate our techs. Oh my gosh, I think like 20, like 10 questions dropped down. Let me see. Uh, do you have any plan for buying tokens in the future to reduce the supply of token increase its investment attractiveness? I think this is the question for Greg. But personally, I believe that we may burn more C4E tokens. So probably yes. Yes, you can stake the tokens. You can do it by entering our dashboard and choosing one of plenty of validators that we have. And I want to give special thanks to validators. You guys did a great job by securing our network. So this is how basically staking works. And from time to time, but this is different than staking, we also have lockups. Like the last time, it was like at the end of October, we had a special charger lockup. Mm, Let me see. Uh, are there any plans for expanding C4E services or features? Yes. Like I told you, we are not a closed book. Despite you can see right now that we have like four products, one that is already used by our customers, B2B customers, one that is in very advanced stage and being used by early access adopters, and two others. But definitely, we will be we are all the time actually expanding those platforms and products and developing and will be both in terms of their technical abilities and the users that will be using them. What is the strongest advantage that you think will make your team leading the market? It's a very good question because I actually can see several of the mm, uh, advantages that makes us different from our competitors. First of all, we don't just sell the dreams. We actually have the working product, like example, decentralized energy communities, right? This is the first very important value that we hold. And that one already generates the revenue. Uh, the other value is like the overall scope. Like we are the L1 blockchain for the energy industry, energy and immobility, which means that we are not focusing only on I don't know one kind of the market participants, but we are actually like bundling up for them the solutions we have. So I think those are our two biggest advantages. Uh, Yes, do the token holders have the right to participate in governance of the project? What kind of decisions can they vote on about the project? Yes, they have the right to participate in the governance of our project. we issue the governance sessions, and right now, if you look up at the Commonwealth, you can see that there's also a discussion going on about the possible future um, governance session, or maybe not just possible, but a future governance session, which I believe is also approaching us. Okay, let me see if I didn't miss anything. Um, okay. What challenges has C4E faced recently, and how are you overcoming them? Well, I think that this should be more or less the question to Greg or Adam, but from my private perspective, I think that the biggest challenges that we have faced recently, I think those are with the scope of the project, that we are not. This is both like our biggest, like one of our big advantages, and also a challenge at the same time. The scope of our project, like you can see, we are not only like example, you can see one of our flagship products, the charger, that we're not only about like the e-mobility sector, but in general we're trying to tackle different market participants. So I think that the biggest challenge might be that we've been trying to at the same time, we are not only focusing on the charger, but at the same time developing the DEC, like growing and other products. I think this is something that is challenging because you need to um, distribute properly the resources that you have. But at the same time, it gives us the feeling of fulfillment that what we are building is not is unique and in its approach. Okay, can you say the publicity is in the right path? Can you explain what you had exactly on your mind, Haikon Empire? Just for clarification. Okay, let me see if I didn't miss any other questions. With the current cap, what strategies are in place to increase token adoption? I think that I answered the question or asked partially. Mm, with our new roadmap, we will reveal how. But like I said, we are focusing now on several values, like example, transparency, the community-driven approach, um, new means of reaching the audience. I think, yeah. Okay. Uh, Now I will check on our voice chat if there are others who want to ask live questions. No, I think that's all. Okay, guys. I can see that there's someone writing a question, so let's wait. Okay, so I think that okay. Is the EMA recorded, or will there be a recap for those that missed? As I can see, so it's recorded, so it should be okay. Yeah, it's being recorded. I can see already half hour recorded, so don't worry. But I think that maybe we will release a kind of a recap of today's session. There's been so many of these questions, but we will try one way or another to release it for you. Maybe we could do like how is it called? Not Spotify, but the place where you can also store the audio recordings of your sessions online. Yes, it can be. Actually, this is what we can even now right now discuss. We can do it more often. You know, this depends on what is your preference. We can do it monthly, we can do it weekly. We are here for you. So guys, if you want to catch up more often, then we are here for you. You're, we'll be more than just happy to hold those sessions, and we can actually also do it in a little bit different way, that we can have like a monthly update and weekly roundtables, like we can invite among you guys, among our recruits, among ambassadors, and among friendly projects people with whom we can do the roundtable about quite interesting topics. Vestings, let me check them up. Give me a minute, because the vestings depend mm, on actually what stage of the sale was it. So I have to have in front of my eyes the tokenomics. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I think it's in our white paper, so I need to go back to it. Since we had like a listing at the beginning of June, so let me see. So there are vestings for sure for all those seats going on for the private round. And for the public, I think for the public there is still the vesting ongoing. Yeah. Then we've got, of course, the vesting for advisors, founders, with airdrops. So depending when the airdrop was executed, but the airdrops had like 6 months lockups, 3 months vestings. Actually, you can see it all. I will send you the link. This is on page 21st. Mm, give me a moment. Page 21st. All lockups investings described. Okay, guys, I can share more with you, but these will be the last questions because, to be honest, in my place it's like already 7 p.m. and I'm getting ready for dinner. But okay, let's get with those questions. How close is C4E to achieving its set goals? Well, we released for you the new roadmap, and um, both in terms of the marketing and like the overall strategy. In terms of the set goals, well, the goals are set per periods, but but maybe the better question would be how close are we to achieving the set goals that we had in our vision. I think that there is still much work to be done because we are expanding slowly to more and more markets. We want our project to be a truly global project, not only limited to several markets, but available worldwide, with our solutions being adopted in real life. So this is it. You can join me for dinner. Yeah, sure, guys. Maybe next time. Depends what's your location, but yeah, we can have dinner. Yeah, that works as well. Yeah. Can you share more about C4's long-term vision in the deepin and AI energy space? That's a very good question. I will start from the AI. Do you remember when we told you that we've got the fetch AIs, um, Delta file agents running in our Charge Hero app, right? That we've been implementing them. So actually, there is a huge potential that we can implement the AI in our products. Like the AI can not only work like a way of generating prompts for the users that are using our platforms and dependent tools that they are using, right? But it can also help us to achieve the better performance on our platforms. This is something we haven't yet described, but I personally feel that there is a huge possibility for what AI can bring to our products. and in what direction it can take. Yeah, dinner sounds great. Yeah. And with the DPIN, so we are a DPIN at the core, so you know it. So we are spreading the DPIN adoption in the crypto space, and we'll be spreading it. Yeah. To be honest, I'm fasting and I'm truly hungry, but I will answer. No, I will answer in the next session, guys. Okay. But thank you so much for all of your questions. We'll make sure that there's available recap for you, either for the version that you can listen to, or you can just like skim through on our Medium. So really, once again, thank you so much for coming here today. And I hope that from the next session you can also join us like with your voices, because I can see that many of you have been asking the written questions, which is awesome. But I also hope that you'll be less shy. Now it's fasting because there's been much hard work done, and I haven't had dinner yet. Yeah. When will next session be? This is something we can decide together, guys. Here on our Telegram group, in ambassadors, in recruits, we are open to it, and we can have the roundtable as well. This is what we will try to do with our partners. I can't promise you that the roundtable will be quick. This is something different from the AMA session that we keep having like right now. But with roundtable, we also try to hold those roundtables, because I feel like um, they can they can be very beneficial to us all. Yes, I will answer you that yes, there is a plan for physical awareness about C4E in the future. And with this answer, let's finish our today's session. Thank you so much, guys, and I hope you will forgive me. But I'm just too hungry.